guys, we're back with another sit down video, and today it is 10 things we hate about each other.
I want to hate, annoy.
Yeah. Well, the video title is going to be 10 things that we hate about each other, but yeah, we don't really hate anything about each other.
Well, I hate the first one. Definitely hate the first one.
So we've got 10, but if it goes on for like ever, we'll stop at 5.
I want to go first.
Let me get mine on my screen.
Have you got your list?
Yeah. We haven't told each other anything, so that, you know, our reactions are...
Some of mine are a bit tame. I could have picked worse.
Oh, I could have picked worse, but...
Right, can I go first then?
Yes.
Right, so the first thing that I hate about Lee is, well, not just Lee, I hate anybody that's a noisy eater. And Lee will actually crunch the seeds from raspberries and strawberries, and he don't keep his mouth shut when he does it, and it really, really annoys me.
That's absolute BS, because I always close my mouth when I eat.
You crunch like your pig eating coal. Strawberry seeds, you'll grate them in your teeth, and it's like eating a cough sweet.
Okay. Nick thinks he's always right.
Oh, well, I am, mostly.
There you go.
Can you give me an example?
We're not doing examples.
Why not?
You always think you're right, even when you're wrong. And you know that.
I'm always right. Right, the next one. Lee always waits until I'm in the bathroom before he needs to come into the bathroom to do his hair and his teeth and his face and whatever.
Oh my God, that's absolute rubbish.
It's lies. Yesterday morning, right, you were in the shower, you went out, you told me to get in the shower, and then you came back when I was doing my hair in the mirror.
Flip that. Nick goes to bed earlier than me sometimes, because I like to look at YouTube videos and things like that. The minute I go to bed to clean my teeth and things like that, Nick has to come in.
All lies. All lies.
And I'm like, you have to wait. It's my turn in the bathroom now. So
yesterday morning at the Westwood, Lee got in the shower, then I got in the shower, and he went and waited until I got out of the shower before he did his hair, and the mirror was free.
It's my go.
Go on then.
Nothing is ever Nick's fault, even when it is.
Example?
No.
You can't give
You can't
give statements. I'm giving examples.
No.
You give statements. If this is true, then you give me an example.
Even when Nick is wrong.
I'm never wrong.
Sorry, even when something isn't Nick's fault.
It's never my fault.
It is Nick's fault.
Right, you need to start giving examples.
On your go.
Right then. Lee never ever gets a song choice in the car because he only ever puts on 3 things. Simply Red, Madonna, or Kylie Minogue.
What about Coldplay, my favourite band?
Yeah, but if you had a choice to put something on, it would be Kylie or Madonna.
Not wrong with that.
There is one that's all you play. So Lee doesn't have a choice in the car. Next.
There's a theme with all mine, what we're thinking about.
I can tell.
Nick never apologises, even when he's wrong.
I'm not wrong! How can I apologise when I'm not wrong? Can you give me an example?
Right. No, but if you...
There we go, the next question.
The example is, if you did something wrong, Nick would blame me, and then I'll prove that it wasn't me, it was Nick. And I'll be like, I'm waiting for your apology, and he's like, I don't apologise.
Don't lie, I never say that.
You do.
No, I don't. So my third question. Lee never ever puts...
You're only on 3.
Yeah.
I never ever put what?
Lee never ever puts the pots in the dishwasher. He'll put them at the side of the dishwasher or above the dishwasher, but he never puts them in the washer. He leaves them until there's 50 and then he puts them in. Yes, you do.
I fill the dishwasher quite often.
Who filled it yesterday morning when you were...
because you did it yesterday.
I still did it. Next question.
Well, I'm going to go on to something that Nick leaves clothes all over the bedroom, in every bedroom that we've got.
That's true.
So at home, at the Westwood and at the lodge, there's always a pile of, not dirty clothes, but the clothes that he had on that day.
I like to have 3 or 4 things that I swap and rotate, so it's pointless putting them in wardrobe, so I just lay them on the floor. What's wrong with that?
I have to put my clothes in the wardrobe, and I like a tidy bedroom.
Right, the next one is, whenever we go to the supermarket and we use the self-service till, Lee cannot help himself from touching the scales, which then locks the machine up and we have to get an assistant, and he does it every single time, and every time I basically say to him, go over there, don't do anything until I've put my card in to pay. And he does it every time. He can't help himself. It's like some instinct where you just meddle with the machine and cause it to bugger up.
I hate the self-service aisle.
It will not stop me from using it.
Right, next one. Nick always puts down and makes fun of any interest that I have.
Like what?
Video games.
Don't interest me. I don't put them down.
You do?
I don't put them down. You try and get me interested in it, and I'm not interested.
Whenever I go and play on, say, an Xbox or Nintendo Switch, whatever I've got, Nick always comes up with, Go and play on your
X-Cube.
Your X-Cube. Or your game station.
You mean to belittle it?
Belittle, yes.
Yeah.
What about another example? I read the law of attraction books, The Secret, and things like that.
No comment.
Belittling.
Yeah, because Lee believes anything he reads in a book. If it's in a book, he believes it. Like this week, tea's good for you, next week it won't be. Depends which website he reads on what week.
You've got to get your information from somewhere.
Yeah, but you believe everything. You're one of these people that spends money on these books that basically brainwash you. You're joining the cult next. So the next question that I've got, the next annoying thing about Lee that I've got is whenever we buy something from the supermarket, let's say treats, chocolates, or things that you don't have all the time but are like one-offs, Lee will always save his until they're actually out of date and then nobody can have them. And that really annoys me because I'd willingly eat them, but he won't. He'll let them expire. Number of yogurts we've thrown away because you've said I'm saving that for later, and they actually go out of date. And he won't eat them.
It's not usually yogurts, it's usually like chocolate or crisps or whatever. I buy my own, Nick gets his own. Nick eats his within 5 minutes. I like to save mine throughout the week. But Nick, because it's there, Nick can't resist.
There's yogurts in the lodge fridge that Lee bought before Christmas that he's not eaten, but when I want one, I'm not allowed because they're his.
Yeah, yogurts are a treat though.
They are.
Right, next one. Oh yeah, if Nick does something around the house, like a job or something, like putting the...
fire in the Westwood.
No, like putting the pot in the dishwasher, then Nick starts to use a point system. So we're like, I've done this, so now you need to do this. Rather than just doing it for the good of it.
So you don't do points then?
I do it because you do it.
Bullshit.
You're like, well I did this, so now it's your turn to do this.
Yeah, well if you're counting points, then you're way behind after what I did last week at the Westwood.
Exactly.
Exactly. Right.
Like last week I had to make tea and breakfast all the time because Nick was like, well I've done this.
Hello?
I've done this.
Hello? Watch all the cooking videos that I've done. Lee likes to accelerate in queuing traffic.
No,
yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
The red lights will come on, brake lights. Lee will carry on accelerating. And I'm holding on for dear life. And then 10 seconds later he'll see the lights and he'll stop. So quite often when we're driving, I'll be a backseat driver.
Well, that goes on with my next question is, Nick is the worst driver I've ever met in my life. And everybody that gets in a car with Nick
just
says
a minute,
the same
just
thing.
a minute. Lee ran into my car and punctured my bumper. I rest my case. Next question.
I reversed.
Is that true?
I reversed. I didn't realise Nick was behind me and I ran into his car.
Who's the worst driver?
You are.
But I've never run into you.
Might not run into me, but
and it was a brand new car.
You brought your car off once.
That's here and there. Lee will never. That's my next point. Lee doesn't like phoning people. He'd rather text them or email them.
Oh my
And doesn't
God.
like phoning them. His dad doesn't like phoning people, and Lee is exactly the same. Whereas I basically get on the phone and I'll be quite bullshit. If it's anything awkward like that, he'd let me do it.
Swap it. I'd say exactly the same thing to you.
I do it.
I
do it to force you to do it. You know what we're talking about in the last video about bringing you out of your shell? This is the next chapter.
Nick will be like, phone this person and say this, phone this person and say that, say this, say that, and I'll be like, is your phone not working?
Because he knows if I get on the phone, they'll be swearing and they'll end up slamming the phone down.
I think there's two left, possibly. Nick never offers to randomly offer to make me a cup of tea. And that's, you know I like a cup of tea. And it'd be so nice if you just said to me, do you fancy a cup of tea?
I like tea, boy. If you want a drink, you'll ask for one. Like when you're in the kitchen and I'll say, I want a gin.
After 20 years of knowing me, I shouldn't have to ask. You'd know that I sometimes just like to have a cup of tea.
I've got to ask.
Watch TV or something. So it'd be like, do you want a cup of tea?
I've got to ask. Right, 2 more questions. I've got 2 more. Lee will always say something, get me excited, and then change his mind. And that really winds me up. Like today, he said, should we go to Westwood today? If I'd have said yes, come on, he'd have then gone, no, I'm not doing it. And he's done it half a dozen times at Lodge. 11 o'clock at night, and I've walked into the bedroom and he said, let's go to Lodge. And I'm like, come on then. No, I've changed my mind. Then I'll get in bed and I'll be half asleep, and then he'll get out of bed and he'll say, right, come on, let's go.
Okay, next one. Nick likes to be stroked like a dog. All the time.
Just my hair, not anywhere else. I find it relaxing where somebody's like playing with my hair.
So whenever
That's not annoying.
It is for me. Whenever I go to chill, it's tickle my hair. Tickle my hair. It's not just me, it's when Sarah comes round, he tells us to do it.
Or my mum.
His grandma used to do it. Yes, but you like it, but like I'll go to read a book. It'll be, I don't know, 10:30 and I'll think, I'm gonna have half an hour to myself now. I'll go sit down, I'll get my book, and I'll open it, and it'll be, tickle me hair, you've got one hand free. And I'm like,
oh my god, he'll actually sometimes say, just lay still and I'll stroke your back or I'll do your hair or something like that. You actually tell me to do it.
it's after
You
20,
can always just say no.
20 years of, okay. 20 years of, tickle me hair.
Right, my final question now.
I've done it wrong, man.
No, you've got one more.
No, I think I'm
You can't have. I went first. This is really annoying and it happens all the time. So we'll go to Asda or we'll go to Tesco, which is a supermarket for people out in the UK. And we'll go with a particular purpose. We'll go and get chicken or whatever. I'll turn round, Lee's gone with the trolley. Can't find him anywhere. I walk round, my hands are full of shopping. I'm dropping it everywhere. I'll walk down an aisle and he'll be looking at magazines or he'll be looking at something else, gadgets and things like that. So we go shopping and Lee buggers off. Takes the trolley with him, and that is really annoying.
Well, you take the trolley then from now on.
No. How about when we go shopping for food? We go shopping for food and not gadgets.
Let's have a look at peruse.
You can do it afterwards. Do it after we've got the food.
I have got one more actually, I've just read it.
Right.
Nick leaves his dirty socks, by dirty I mean the ones that he's worn today, all over the house or the lodge. Like, I'll take my socks off and I'll put them in the wash basket. Or I'll put them at the side of my bed where I'm getting it out. I'll go into the lodge, go and sit down in the living room, and on the table in front of me there'll be a pair of dirty socks.
I like to take them off on a night and I forget about them, that's all. That's not annoying.
It is, of course it is. I want to see your dirty socks around.
So that's it. That's our 10 most annoying things. We could actually do 20. In fact, I could probably do 40.
I could have
long.
easily come up with some things that you wouldn't like me to
Oh,
have
I could with you. I tamed them down a lot.
They were tame.
I tamed a lot down.
So guys, let us know in the comments below what other kind of sit-down videos you'd like to see us do. What other things you want to know about us. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos.
And our next video is just going to be a Q&A from the questions that you guys have asked on Twitter and comments on the YouTube videos from various subjects like how we started this business and so on and so on and so on.
We keep saying we're going to do it, but we are building up the questions. So if you've got any more you want to ask, drop them below or tweet us. Here's our Twitter account. Tweet them to us. And see you next time on the Lodge, guys.
Bye.